Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the Toy Amigos YouTube channel. This is Cheney180. Today, we're going to take a close look at this Range Viper here. Now, I've got mad nostalgia vibes for this figure. This was one of my favorite G.I. Joes as a kid. So I was very, very excited when this thing came out, or when it was announced. It just barely came out recently. It is a Walmart exclusive, but luckily I was able to get quite a few of them through Walmart.com, and they shipped it out super fast, which is unheard of from Walmart. Like, who would ever think that would work like that? That's just not, how they roll for the most part, at least in the past. So let's check this guy out here. I always loved the skull-like helmet on the original one. As a kid, it looked more cartoony and goofy. It wasn't as realistic right here in the front. But I think they did, justice to it by making it the way it is, giving it a nice little update, which looks cool. And you even got the line that goes in the back of the helmet like the old one. And then we're looking very similar here. It's like a new updated backpack that he has. And he comes with all kinds of bells and whistles, but you got the Cobra sign on the side there. Would have been cool to have it on both sides, but, whatever. I'm really, there's really not much for me to complain about, just because, oh man, the next best thing is going to be if they put out Night Creepers. I want to get a bunch of those too, and then I could probably just get rid of all my other Cobra Troopers. Don't need them anymore. These are the ticket. These and the Night Creepers are some of my favorites as a kid. It's like what I remember of G.I. Joe. I've said on the podcast before that I was kind of late into the game with G.I. Joe, so I was more into the 90s stuff, the super bright color stuff and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people that's not their thing, but for me growing up, that was my thing. So getting this is just super cool. We're going to go over the accessories here. All right, so this Range Viper comes with this cool backpack here. The radio doesn't come out, unfortunately, but you do get some paint on the bullets here, paint on the screen, paint on the button there, paint on the I want to say it's an oxygen mask. Supposedly these guys are supposed to be just really ruthless dudes. They just get handed their equipment here, and Cobra tells them, all right, cool, kick rocks, have fun out there, good luck. Now, I don't know what is reuse and what's not, so I'm not G.I. Joe isn't my huge thing, but I do love these, so I'm not familiar with what's reuse or not. I think maybe the scarf may be reuse. This could be reuse, and I don't remember. I do recognize one or two of the guns, so yeah. But then we get this gun right here, which is kind of close to they had a kind of a almost looked like a t-shirt launcher back in the day, and this I guess is the close. They had one similar to this too. I don't know the name of this gun, but it spins right here. You can get this to spin here, so that's pretty cool. And it fits in the hand fine, so it looks cool. And then you get this one, and this piece comes detached. And you kind of plug the bullets in there and just kind of pop it in there. I really would have preferred the long tubular t-shirt gun. That would have been really awesome. But we do get some paint here, and yeah, it's pretty cool looking. It works for me. I'm not mad at it. Then we also get a dagger, which can be stored right in here, and you just pretty much plug it right in here like this. Boop, and there we go. We also get this axe, and the axe just pegs right in here. You can just pop it right on his backpack, which makes it cool. I dig that. Then you have a little hole in there to run some rope through if you wanted to. So I like that. That's very, very awesome. And then here's the scarf, and it's a nice soft plastic, so it's not, you don't have to worry about breaking it or anything. It just kind of sits on there and kind of contours to the body. The same thing with these bullets here. I'm sure these are definitely reuse, but what's cool is it's a nice soft plastic. You get a black line of paint through here, which, you know, it looks pretty nice, especially for this scale, you know. And then last but not least, we get this pistol here with this super long clip in the bottom, which fits right in the holster here. And that's pretty cool. And then you've got, you know, all these pouches and pockets and everything on the front here. He's armed to the teeth for sure. He's ready for battle. But let's go ahead and check out the articulation. All right, so the Range Viper has pretty standard articulation from what we've got, you know, come to know with G.I. Joe. He comes with, what is it? We've got a ball peg here at the top, double barbell. I'm not a fan of this. I prefer a hinge in here. But when you incorporate it with this lower neck joint here with a ball peg, it's not as bad. I don't mind that. Like, I can live with that for sure. So that makes him look down that far. He looks up pretty far with that. You get side to side. Looks good. You got a cool butterfly joint in there with nothing inhibiting any movement whatsoever. So that's cool. Arms go up that far. You get a bicep swivel in there. And a double hinged elbow. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. This one's side to side. And this one's up and down. And then you do get a ab crunch in here. But it's basically doesn't work because of his vest here. I wish there was a way to remove this without having to, you know, pop stuff off and heat it and all that. But it's not a deal breaker because we do get this ball joint down here, which does allow, well, you can get that ab crunch to work a little bit actually. And then you got that. So it's not, you know, I guess that's just, yeah, if you hike it up, it kind of pulls itself out of the way, which is cool. I don't mind that. I dig that. And then you do get some side to side. You get the drop down at the hips here, which is cool because you can get the legs out pretty far. You know, spread out that far like that. You got a thigh swivel in here. And one thing that I did notice on this figure is the knees are super tight. Like on one of them that I got, like it took forever. I was about to go heat it up because it just wasn't budging for me. So yeah, thigh swivel, double hinge knee. You do get a shin boot cut there. Hinge and pivot at the ankles. Yeah, you can get him into some cool poses. Like I said, it's a standard G.I. Joe classified stuff, so it's pretty cool. As I said before, I'm very partial to it. I really like this design. I like how they've kind of, you know, brought the old school and updated it a little bit. It doesn't bug me at all. Yeah, I wish I had the original one to do like a comparison with, but maybe I'll put one, like a picture of the original one right here to look at. But yeah, this thing's really cool. So I'm going to jump to final thoughts. I'm not really going to do any comparisons. This was basically just so I could kind of freak out about how much I dig this figure, man. This is super cool. This is definitely one of my favorite releases of the year, for sure. I know there's a lot of reuse here, but it just works for me. I'm cool with it. Like, would I like a, you know, more dialed in Range Viper version? Maybe down the road, but this will hold me over, and if we don't get that, it's not really the end of the world for me. But yeah, I think they really nailed this. I really enjoy it. I like the overall, you know, even including reuse and everything. I think it turned out very well. I dig it a lot. I'm very excited, and I've got quite a few of these guys now, so I'm very happy about that. And I just can't wait for the Night Creeper. Man, the Night Creeper is going to be sweet. So, yeah, that's about all I got for this, guys. Like, thank you so much for watching. Do you remember the Range Vipers as a kid? You know, like, the cool thing about the Range Viper is it was one of the few G.I. Joes that I had two of, because the thumb broke on mine as a kid, and I was able to talk my parents into getting me another one, so I'd had two. And that was a big deal as a kid to have two of an army builder or something. For me at least it was. I don't know about, you guys out there, but that's what made it very special to me. So I was like, oh man, I got two of these guys. They're awesome. But yeah, let me know if you guys had the original one or what you think of this release. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the podcast. Tuesday, Chat Migos Assemble. Thursday, They're Not Dolls. Take it easy, guys.